Hello and welcome to the National Innovation Commercialization Expo NICE 2025. We're broadcasting live here from World Trade Center Kuala Lumpur, and this is basically the definitive platform to turn R&D into market access. And we're here to cover the key dialogues shaping the future. So I'm your host, Maisara Yusof, and joining me today is Mr. Ramaness Parasuraman, the CEO of Free the Seed, or most likely known as the Green Entrepreneur. So Mr. Ramaness basically just finished his key dialogue session with other panelists covering the role of RDICE in driving technology commercialization in support of upcoming 13th Malaysian plan. So with that, Mr. Ramaness, can you briefly introduce yourself and also tell us what you do?
Right, my name is Ramaness. I'm the founder, CEO and Managing Director of Free the Seeds to Namrahat. We have a factory in Gurun, Kedah, Gurun Industry Park, where we produce biodegradable packaging products from agriculture waste materials. We repurpose agriculture waste materials, which is in the past, there's no value add to the community or to the market, and now we repurpose it to support the local farmers by not disposing or open burning their paddy fields, by give them an extra livelihood, extra income for them to repurpose it into a cellulose material using our technology to produce biodegradable packaging products to the global market. That's what we do in a nutshell.
Great. So to start off, maybe a little bit on the journey of your commercialization path. Can you tell us that did you realize when you were heading into the realm of research and development for commercialization that you were also touching not only on the innovation of technology but social impact as well?
Yeah, right from the design blueprint stage or design blueprint phase, the R&D is already taking into consideration what is the end mile, what is the end game. So the end game is, of course, as a business we need to make money, so profit is the key success factor for our business. But at the same time also providing ESG solutions. Back then in 2009, where the R&D has started, ESG may not be the actual name, but the component of ESG is already in our design blueprint, it's already in our design roadmap, it's already in our R&D roadmap. And today we are delivering the results to ESG, to environment, to social, and also to the governance of the single-use plastic packaging replacement with an alternative green products.
That's great, thank you. So in that case, relating it back to the RDICE national roadmap that has just been launched today.
Yes.
So how do you see the 5-year policy action plan coming into works for the years to come?
Oh, certainly. The launching of RDICE roadmap, RMK13, today is a fantastic timing from industry and research arena point of view. Why I say is perfect timing is because, as you know, based on some data, Malaysia research spending on is 1% from the GDP. I think based on industry benchmark or best practices, the country's spending on R&D based on GDP is around 2 or 3%. I think Malaysia is doing 1%, which is below than the industry standard of best practices. And this need to go up, and to enable a government to spend more funding on research and development in uplifting the trajectory to go commercialization, I think a framework like RDICE is certainly a crucial system in the jigsaw puzzle to complete a nation with high impact innovation, a nation with high impact commercialization from R&D. So I think a fantastic program or blueprint that has been launched today. Credit goes to the government, to all the think tankers who has designed and developed RDICE for this RMK13 program. And also, it's certainly a great news for researchers, for startup, for accelerators, for innovators and for inventors, because they have now a perfect ecosystem. They just need to leverage this ecosystem to build a success model as a success entrepreneur for Malaysian market or also for global market.
That's great. You touched on a point that I actually wanted to ask you like next. So we're vibing right now. So in terms of the importance of bridging research and commercialization, like you said, in terms of researchers, innovators, even in your earlier keynote. So how did you manage to bridge in terms of changing the perspective of mindsets of researchers who were very inventor centered into a balance on from just being purely an inventor to an innovator as well?
Incentive and KPI. So we provide or we design a salary package or remuneration package to the inventors or to the researchers based on the market acceptability rate. So if it is a laboratory acceptability rate or researchers acceptability rate, like lab to market, research to lab or research to library,
Yep.
then the researchers will not able to get a good ROI, return on investment. So we tailor-made a good perks, a good monetary rewards to the researchers, and that changed their mindset that they have to research, invent, and innovate solutions to address market pain point. And from the uptake of the commercialization phase, the business is growing, the revenue will be growing, the profit will be growing. They can then able to take a significant share in the revenue cake, in the profit cake. So it's a monetary driven mindset that has changed them not to do research to lab or research to library, but research to market. And now with RDICE has added one more important element, E, which is economy. So which is a crucial element in any researchers to design and invent something that can bring them and also to the ecosystem a good monetary return. Of course, to solve the industry pain point, to safeguard the Mother Earth, to safeguard the climate change, that is all the enabler factor. But monetary reward also important to the researchers so that they can also keep increasing the learning process because they have more pool of funds to improve themselves because of this availability of monetary reward to the researchers who has designed, developed a system that can go to market, and the market acceptability rate is much more higher now.
That's great. Hearing that, do you think the trajectory of Malaysia right now when it comes to innovation among researchers, we're on the right track?
Malaysia trajectory in terms of researchers based on the market rate, I do not have the proper data to evaluate. But through the various programs the government has introduced, like National Sandbox, Technology Sandbox, Global Science Exchange (GSE), Meranti is developing a lot of new system, new program, new tools to the accelerators.
Yep.
Other agencies from mostly such as Malaysian Bioeconomic Development Corporation, MITE, Cradle Fund, everyone is doing the best of their best ability to roll out a good program for researchers, for inventors to come into the commercialization market. So Malaysia may not be in the trajectory of the world best, but I think Malaysia is in the right roadmap towards that target.
That's refreshing to hear. Personally, I think we are on our path that in a way is heading towards a global aspect,
Yes.
but it's on a good kind of pace
Wonderful.
for us Malaysians.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Great.
So touching back on your point of view that there are actually no gaps when it comes to assistance from the government sector, academia, and so on. Maybe perhaps you can elevate more in terms of, or explain more, why do certain aspects of startups or founders find it still quite difficult to commercialize, be it in any kind of industries? Is it the lack of awareness, or is it more on self-initiative?
I think the funding ecosystem for any startups, researchers, inventors, any entrepreneurs that want to go big, I think the gap is on them, not on the system. System is very well good enough for people like us, entrepreneurs, to leverage as much as you can from all the best benefits that the system has designed. Awareness wise, people can reach out. System wise, there's a complete ecosystem right from cradle to commercialization, from cradle to market, from cradle to go big. I think Malaysia has developed one of the best ecosystem based on some of my references that I'm going through. Yeah? So the gap or the problem lies on the takers, not from the givers. The givers has given everything. I think basic fundamental given system has been given by the givers. Givers mean Malaysian government. Yeah? If the takers are ready, if they are not ready, then it's their failure, it's their pitfall.
Understood.
The system is ready to cater to all class of communities, all class of researchers or entrepreneurs. The system is there. Plug and play. That's all.
That is a really good point of view. I think a lot of our government agencies especially feel appreciated also.
Sure.
But of course, as government agencies, we are trying our best to cater more. So hopefully through the 13th Malaysian Plan, we can do so as well when it comes to R&D, development, commercialization, when it comes to technology innovation. So I think to wrap up, what would be your 3 top advice when it comes to startup founders to go and pursue their passion, but at the same time be aware of, like you said, the valley of death and so on, and how do they go through those challenges?
Right. For any new entrepreneurs, new startup that has a great idea or has an idea that can be turned into a great opportunities, business opportunities, please connect to various government agencies like Maranti and other government agencies within MOSTI, but can be also in any other ministry. They have all the handheld system to bring you to turn your dream into reality. So my advice to you is, I always use this philosophy of QCD. Innovate a best quality in a lowest cost in a fastest time. So QCD. So incorporate this philosophy. Reach out to the startup accelerators of the Malaysian government agencies. Seek help from them. Commit yourself to go through the program, graduate from the program, and then prove your product design or services that you have designed, that it can turn into a big business. So the ball in their court.
Thank you, Mr. Ramaness. So basically, there you have it. Thank you for tuning in, and for those of you who are very curious or in a way looking for a place to basically turn your ideas into impact, you can log into our Maranti.my website, as well as if you are looking through the RDICE roadmap that has just been launched, please do visit the MOSTI website for more information. And thank you again, Mr. Ramaness.
Thank you very much to MOSTI. Thank you for your time and for
Alright.
giving this opportunity. And thank you to Maranti for this lovely podcast.
All right, thank you.